No, I'm like actually tearing up.
As an HR major, I
that was in my mouth.
It was also
It's just in my mouth right now.
This challenge got a whole lot easier. It's just Nolan's doing it. Nolan's is chicken egg. Cool. I can just throw them out.
Hello YouTube, my name is Ryan Goodman. I'm going to be your host for today's Business Honors Hot Ones Challenge, and I'm here with our three lovely presidents, if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Phoebe Sakhrani. I am the President of Public Relations. I'm currently a junior.
My name is Jonathan Sanchez. I'm the president of Student Affairs, and I'm a fourth year.
I'm Isabel Ochoa. I'm the president of engagement, and I'm currently a senior.
So for this Hot Ones Challenge, we're going to be diving into some spicy wings and even spicier questions. So as a preemptive, who do you think is going to do the worst in this challenge?
Phoebe Sakhrani.
I definitely got Phoebe.
Yeah, I'm going to say myself too.
No fighting at all.
No fighting.
Hey,
no
you
That
know
makes us
what?
a great team.
Yeah.
We all
Collaboration.
respect and we all understand, to be honest, that I just suck at, spice.
BFF.
I mean, like, let's... Should we compare milk real quick?
Okay. Okay.
This is for my... This is for my fridge at home. I didn't feel like buying a small one today.
John is confident.
I took a sip of mine already. I was kind of thirsty. I'm going to be keeping a buck.
Who's gonna do
My goal is to not use my milk.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right.
That's not happening. Cut to when she's drinking the milk, guys. Cut to it.
So without further ado, we're going to be taking our first bite of our mild wing. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's have a good time.
It tastes really good.
Pretty solid, not gonna lie.
All right. If I may ask, what would you say has been your favorite business honors memory?
I know for me, there's a distinct moment, and I talk about this later in like our senior slides for banquet. But there was a moment in time last year where it was like a long day, and we were in the BH room, and it was Phoebe, Elisa, and Sam Betancourt. And we were here. It was like a long day. We had meetings, and I was just so tired. But we were here in the BH room, and we were just so tired, but it was so funny, and we were just telling jokes. I don't know, but I remember crying, laughing, and like falling on the ground. And that's just a distinct memory that lives in my mind because it was like a hard day, but we were able to like come together and just have a good time about it. And it was with good friends. But yeah, that's definitely a memory that lives in my mind.
It's a great memory. You gotta go here.
You can go ahead first.
All right. I'm definitely gonna say study abroad.
John, you want to give us the rundown as to what study abroad is?
Yeah, so it's a program trip, basically planned by the students, taken with Busy, our like program director, and we go our senior year during our like winter course, if that makes sense. And our sophomore year we start planning it to choose like where we want to go. So we decide the destination. We get input from Busy where he like has traveled as well. And it's basically like around like 2 to 3 weeks of studying. But it's super fun. You're gonna have a good time with a lot of people in business honors that you kind of grew up with, and it's during your last year. There's a distinct memory in Singapore. We just got out of like a company meeting. I think it was with, who was it with?
Marriott?
Yeah, Marriott. And we went to like across the street to like this like fancy mall. And it just started pouring rain like after we ate. And we took like it was like Uber out there. And like the Uber dropped us off in the rain. We had to like run to the hotel. I don't know. Like that's the memory that pops in my head. Just all around that whole trip is super fun. Shout out Business Honors for that.
For me, it's kind of hard to pick a favorite memory. My entire freshman year feels like a blur since it was fully online.
Thanks, COVID.
And honestly, my memory's not the greatest anyway. But I feel like I'm just generalize my answer and say that the time just spent together. I think my favorite thing is when we have events and after we go out and get dinner together, whether it's like an In-N-Out or Cane's. I think the most recent one that was pretty fun is after, I think we had an analytics presentation. We went to Cane's and we had some freshmen with us, and it was cool to kind of tell them the ins and outs of business honors and sort of getting to know them a little bit and seeing them like what they want to do, and it'll be exciting to see what this freshman class ends up in a few years too.
We're going to be starting our second wing, so are we all ready to take another bite?
Yes, indeed.
This one's a little...
The color of
The
this
color's a little unnerving.
And we'll cheers on the last one for sure.
Cheers on the last one, okay.
Good luck, everyone. That one's really dry. That one, it's dry heat.
It's dry heat. I can feel that.
I was like, I don't want to lick my fingers.
No, I feel that.
That's not bad.
That one's got a little bit more heat to it.
Oh, okay. It's just in my breath right now. All right, we're good.
I can feel it. All right. For our second question, what classes that you've taken with your business honors core courses, what classes of those have you enjoyed the most and which have you disliked?
I didn't even register that question.
I really liked, as an HR major, while they're suffering, I really enjoy our Management 340 course that we take. We took it with Dr. Atul Tekshandani, and I think they're also taking it right now with him, or the juniors. But Dr. Atul Tekshandani, it's Management 340. I don't know what the actual name of the course is, but I actually adored that class.
Organizational behavior.
Organizational behavior.
I got you.
But I adored that class and him as a professor. It's very much like starting HR information, and so as an HR major, I
that's
loved
in
it.
my mouth.
It was also
It's just in my mouth right now. Pause.
once again proving a point. We're gonna do the worst.
Very good. That's why I laugh. That's why I laugh. All right, we're good.
Let me finish my sentence, please. Okay. Anyways. So yes, Management 340. It was a fun class. We got to do a lot of discussions with one another.
I'm actually tearing up right now.
We got to do a lot
Can
of
you
fun
zoom?
discussions. So I really enjoyed that class, and it was junior year. And junior year, we were all suffering because I don't know why, but my cohort really hated last year.
Indeed.
So yeah, I really liked that class. I'll save dislike for once everyone shares their likes.
Okay.
No, I'm actually tearing up.
That's not okay. Our host is doing pretty bad right now. All right. The class I think I enjoyed the most. Ooh, is there a lot? No, I enjoyed a lot of classes with BH because it was just. There's a lot of fun people in the classes, obviously. Accounting 201 and 201B, or 218 or 21. What is it? 218, 201B.
Yeah.
With
Says the accounting major.
Yeah, I mean, she was the highest score in that class. I'm letting you know, guys. But those classes were fun with Hung Lu. It was basically an introduction to accounting, so I thought it was cool online. But yeah, I think that's just my only input on fun classes, I guess, you know.
I don't remember what the question was.
Fun classes, most fun classes dislike class.
And then if you want to do your like and dislike now, and then that way we can weave back around.
I like Management 340. I think it's an interesting class in terms of how teams behave in a workplace. I think it's the real world application is really important because I remember a lot of the case studies that we do. I feel like I've experienced in real life. Dislike. I just wasn't very good at management law. I'm not the best at pure memorization, especially when it comes to very specific law things. So that would be my least favorite. It wasn't a bad class. I think some people really enjoyed it, but it just wasn't my cup of tea.
Did you say your least favorite?
I haven't said it, but I don't want to diss anything, so I'm gonna keep it a very monotone. If a class I disliked, I guess I don't like econ. Econ 315. I feel like I did pretty good in the class, but it was an interesting class. I had an interesting experience, so I'll leave it at that.
I'm gonna have to say ISDS 351.
Oh, that was a good one too. Sorry, wait, ISDS.
You didn't take that one though.
No, 361A and 361B. Hold up, we're not throwing ISDS under the bus right now.
I said 351. I didn't say 61A and B. I said 351, which is project management. I don't know. It was just
Aight?
It was
Just aight.
I think it would have been better in person. Having it online made it harder because it was a lot of teamwork. And if it was an in-person class, I would have enjoyed it more.
Oh, you killed the wing.
Yeah, that's why I was dying. Can we just note that we went from mild to insane to insane plus to insane plus plus? So
This one was good. This sauce is good.
I know it sounds like we're wimping out right now, but there was no in between, and I'm kind of just doing this to save my own skin because they're all fine.
I want
I don't think he's fine.
It's just my lips are on fire.
I had the towel, and so I wiped my face. And then the sauce, I wiped the towel.
Can we get a replay on that? Can we get a replay?
So we're doing our third wing. It's even more intense. I do not have high hopes anymore, judging by our reactions. But are we ready for our third one?
Yeah, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Are we cheering? Oh,
We'll just full send it. Here, peep this camera. Peep this first reaction. See, that one's wet.
That one sounds bad.
No.
Not even close. So as we're eating our third wing, more fun, more spicy question. No. Which of the three of you would you replace and
Oh
why?
my god, I know the answer already. It's gonna be me. I already know it, but like I'm self-aware. See, it's always denial that goes with it. Hold on.
See, during Women's History Month, I will have to say John.
we are
Just
filming
kidding.
in March. Shout out my favorite woman in the world. You know, they know where they are. They yeah, my mom and my sister. Come on, Rebecca Sanchez and Natalie Sanchez. My sister-in-law. You know. What? Shout out the woman in my life. I love all women. This is a woman empowerment. Yeah, but I'd replace myself too. I'm being honest. These women are amazing. They do their job really well. I feel like I just tag along with the ride. I'm gonna be 100% self-aware and honest in this answer. But you know, I bring the good vibes. I feel like that's where my job is. But I'd definitely be replaced. I'm gonna finish this wing.
We all just agree.
I mean,
know.
I think John's a really good president in terms of being like very. Like, I think out of the three of us, you're the best at being able to talk to like everyone.
For joke's sakes, I will say John. Just because it's been an ongoing joke.
Yeah.
I got good humor.
For me wanting to not do any more work because I'm senioritis out, I would say myself.
Also fair.
Shout out senioritis.
I think for me, like just because I'm a junior,
What the hell is that? You're not a what the?
Sorry, we have a couple woo girls in one of my classes.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Dude, that second wing is really bad. Like, I finished it. Sorry, Phoebe, you were saying?
Oh, you went back and finished this.
You called me out. Alright. You didn't even finish the third one.
when did you eat that one?
I finished it right now when I took this. I was talking while saying it. Oh. That's great. Phoebe, sorry.
I was just thinking just because I'm the junior one, I feel like I could be replaced for that because I do think maybe a senior might be able to have a little bit more experience to input, but
Who would be able to do all our tech things without you?
Shout out Phoebe.
IT.
Shout out media. Shout out media marketing.
period.
No, that pointed to Mia Leduc.
Please no, that was directed to Mia Leduc in the corner.
Yeah. Dude, that second wing is really bad. That
That one is bad.
You guys like to do your own saucing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I
do
don't
not
trust you to pour mine.
Oh, there's no cap, so it's just
No cap.
Yeah,
no
because this one had
gown.
like the third one had like a restrictor type of cap.
Let's just
I'm so not ready for this one.
can this come out?
I gotta mentally meditate real quick.
Here, you can like I'm gonna smear it like right here, you know, just like
Whoa, he's getting rid of it.
no, we're gonna like we dab it around, you know.
Yeah.
I'm mentally preparing. Here's the lid for you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I was
Oh,
about to
that's a
lick my
lot.
Oh,
finger.
you put a lot, Ryan.
Cheers.
We can cheers.
Well,
on
you
this
gotta
one.
say the. Oh
Cheers
no.
to good health and good company.
This
Dude.
is
To health and happiness.
yeah. Shout out Sean Evans. All right, cheers everyone. See you on the other side.
That's nothing.
That was actually really good.
Yeah. Oh, really like smearing, you know.
The worst. Bye. Never mind. She sneaks up on you.
I'm so sorry.
We're gonna cut to our final question
Yeah.
before our no spice. So second to final question. If you were, say, stuck on an island and you had absolutely nothing, what 3 things would you bring with you and why?
This is GQ.
What was the question? I know.
I wasn't ready for this type of question.
I'm ready. Go.
No, I'm still thinking. Go.
Okay. So this is like okay. This is like a tough question because like you can bring a phone, but like are you gonna get signal? You know, like so then on my phone, like I'm gonna have pictures like downloaded and then like music downloaded on Spotify. So
I used to be vibing on the island.
I'd vibe, dude. You gotta listen to some music on the island. Shout out Castro. Shout out what's it? Tom Hanks. Oh dang, that kicked in right now. Cue the music that just like the like the So I mean, I think I would bring my phone on an island, I guess. Right? You would bring a phone on an island?
No, I'm gonna bring a survival guide.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna bring
getting off.
protein bars.
You
Oh,
good?
jacket's coming off.
No, she sets in after.
I'm fine, bro.
I'm starting to feel it.
I feel it coming.
I also haven't drank water. Wait, can we advertise Cozy Chica? Elisa?
BH.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
was
that's kicking it.
It's when you swallow. Pause.
So, a survival guide, protein bars, fresh water. I'm not dying. I will survive. Because I'm a survivor.
I'm gonna cry again.
It gets worse. Oh my
Okay.
god.
If we're trying to like be technical and have like survival on the island, I feel like that's a good route. But like, let's have some fun, you know. So you gotta bring a phone.
I'm getting off that island.
I just have Spotify pictures downloaded. You can just like soak in the memories, I guess. Put some. I feel like you'd bring that.
You sound like you're preparing for death, soaking in the memories, having a good time. You're not getting off that island.
I get a great tan on that island. I'm just letting you know.
It comes in
This
waves.
isn't a vacation.
Okay, but then I can get technical and say like, I'm gonna bring a boat, you know, and just get off the island. But like, that doesn't count. Like, that's not having.
That's why you bring a survival guide, because then you can build your own boat off the island's resources.
What if there's no wood?
There's gonna be wood on the island.
Can I bring like friends? Like, does that count? Yeah. Okay.
What friends do you have?
Oh my god. I would bring my phone, friends and family, and probably
Friends and family are two separate things.
that counts as one thing because I
That's two
count my
separate
friends
things.
as family. Wink at the camera. And then I would go with we're just throw a party on the island, you know? Let's get a taco man on there. Let's get a taco man with all the
Okay.
resources. We'll have a good time, have a blast, get some soak some vitamin D in.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what it is?
But yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's what I'd bring, you know? Have a good time.
What about you, Phoebe?
I don't
You're
know.
over there dissociating.
I said I didn't know what the question was. I still don't know what it was.
What 3 things did you bring if you're stuck on an island?
Thank you for not making me talk, because I don't know how much more.
I'm doing great.
It's aggressive.
I'm feeling aggressive. I won. That's all I'm saying.
It's not a competition.
I made it a competition.
Mia Leduc.
That's all I'm.
I'm clear. Hey, who finished first?
Me.
You had to answer the question.
I did it with only 1 sip of water, though. He's over there drinking it like it's, I don't know. 1 sip. That makes me the winner.
It still isn't a competition.
So to answer the question. Okay, granola, like protein bars.
Yeah.
That's one, by the way.
I'm thinking. Like a big jug of water has a filter in it.
A Brita.
Yeah.
A
Where are you
Brita.
gonna get the fresh water?
If you're on an island, you have water on the.
Salt
Yeah.
water, though.
You can have like a pot that you like boil.
But where you? I don't see Phoebe making a fire.
I think I wiped my face and now it's on my nose. It's in my nostril.
No, it travels that way.
My left nostril's burning right now.
We're good.
What's the third thing I bring?
Dude, you gotta bring like Spotify.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Why'd you bring your work computer so you can still make
a radio?
money?
Radio. All right. So as a final question to you all, we're gonna be doing this no spice, so there's no pain.
No ice.
What would you say is one nice thing you could say about each other?
Each other.
Hardest question. That's why we can't do spice.
Damn. Gotta think about that one.
Dang.
No, man.
I can go. Oh no, I'm chewing.
Sorry, I'm just really enjoying these wings. I'm hungry.
It's not hard. Sorry, I'm just thinking of the spices in my mouth as I just chewed. But I shouted these 2 women out already because they're amazing presidents and they're amazing at what they do in life and everything. But I guess like one thing, right? This is I don't know. Why am I tripping? But one thing I love about Phoebe is this is harder than I thought. No, I love like her persistence and stuff and like wanting to get things done. She's like a go-getter and that's how I see it. I've worked with her for 2 years now.
Yeah.
So it's been fun seeing her growth of like when she came first in the kindergarten program to where she is now, and I know she has another year left at Cal State Fullerton, so I'm excited to see where she ends up. But yeah, I feel like she's just a go-getter and she always gets the job done no matter what, and she always finds a way to put others first before herself, which is it's a great thing, and like it's never overlooked. And then a nice thing I want to say about Izzy. I don't have a lot of nice things. She's very mean to me. This is escape help. No, that's it. I love the attitude that Izzy comes in as a leader. She definitely shows us like what we can do as a program, and it's been great working with her 2 years as well. Seeing what she did with recruitment last year and to where she is now, she's able to handle any obstacle thrown at her, and it's something that I greatly appreciate, and I take some after her, and I look for both these women as inspiration in my life, so just want to shout them out.
That was really sweet.
So sweet.
Oh, I'm a nice person, guys. Is that hard to believe?
What was the question again?
Yeah, a nice thing that you would say about the both of them.
So a nice thing I would have to say about Phoebe is I actually admire her constant creativity. The way she approaches problems, people, anything. She always approaches it with a creative approach and anything, and she always brings creativity to everything she does. And I highly admire that as I get stuck in my ways. So I really appreciate that, and she's been able to introduce me to a lot of new things throughout these past 2 years, and we've become very close friends, which is something I highly appreciate.
That's
and I'm
love.
gonna miss her when I graduate. And then
Start
for
crying because of the week.
my goal is and then for John, I just really appreciate how John is someone who always brings fun energy to the room. I know there's times where me and Phoebe get very bogged down by what we have to do, and that can sometimes distract us from being able to appreciate living in the moment and having fun with it. And so John always appreciates, and it's like, take time, appreciate what you're doing, have fun.
Appreciate it.
And so I really appreciate that, because there's times where we're like, no, we have to do this, we have to do that. And he's like, nah, like, let's have fun with it. And that's something I do have to take into life. And so he's taught me, both of these people have taught me wonderful lessons the times that I've worked with them. And so I really appreciate that. And I'm definitely going to take these past 2 years with them into my future, and always after I graduate, even though I'm moving across the country.
Can't say.
Can't say why.
If you know, you know.
I think one of my favorite things about John is like you're overwhelmed. Like you are a very kind person to anyone you meet. I think you're also very much a really good advocate. Mm-hmm. Like I think the way that John advocates for his EDs is very admirable. Like I think that you're able to be a voice in a room without being overpowering, if that makes sense. Like you know how to delegate, and you know how to make sure everyone's heard while also putting your input. So I just think you're a very good leader in that way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Am I a good leader?
You are a good leader.
Yeah,
Am I a good
are.
gaslighter?
For Izzy, I think one of my favorite things about Izzy is just how you're a very passionate person.
Definitely.
Yeah, and like I think that passion is a type of passion that not many people have. I think that sometimes you may think your passion's a little bit much for other people, but I think it's just enough to make people realize that like this does matter. This year's been a lot for you, but I think that you've handled it very well. And you've been able to just do a lot of things like under pressure while also still being a student and trying to get a job post-grad.
Queen.
And like even though you're like one of those people who's much more kind of like loving, like you bully people but lovingly, like you really do care very deeply about the people close to you and like making sure that they're seen and heard and cared for and stuff like that. And I think I'm gonna miss the two of them a lot when they graduate. It's gonna be really weird walking into this room and not having them around for sure.
But thank you all three so much for being some really, really amazing role models to all of us, all of our underclassmen. I think we all can agree that we see a lot of the work that you all put in, not only just like program-wise, but also friendship-wise, and how you three really make the BH room like a really inclusive place to stay. So I just wanted to thank you all for that. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed our taste of the Business Honors Program, its leadership, and some of its community.
Yeah. Be sure to check out the links down below.
Thank you all so much for watching. Follow us at BHCSUF on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Am I missing? Facebook, Reddit. We have a Reddit account. It's complete. All right.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Show your mom.